On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Preconceived.
Of an idea or opinion, formed beforehand, especially without evidence for its truth or usefulness.
Examples:
A preconceived notion. Preconceived opinions. We should start a discussion from scratch with no preconceived ideas.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
Reptile exhibition. Fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Rabid.
Characterized by extreme or fanatical enthusiasm or devotion, having or showing symptoms of rabies, a viral disease that affects the nervous system of mammals and can cause violent and aggressive behavior.
Examples:
Rabid anti-vaxxer. Rabid supporter. The fans became rabid when their team scored the winning goal.
Hippie.
A person who follows a counterculture movement that originated in the United States during the 1960s, characterized by the advocacy of nonviolence, communal living, and a rejection of traditional American values.
Examples:
Hippie lifestyle. Hippie music. The fashion of the hippie movement included unconventional clothing such as tie-dye shirts and bell-bottom jeans.
Conservationist.
A person who advocates or acts to protect and preserve the environment and wildlife.
Examples:
Wildlife conservationist. Dedicated conservationist. The extinction of this species has been a significant concern for conservationists.
Figment.
Something invented or imagined, particularly something that is not real, tangible, or concrete, a product of the imagination.
Examples:
Figment of imagination. Figment of memory. The idea that the government is spying on us is just a figment of your imagination.
Prolific.
Producing many works, results, or offspring.
Examples:
Prolific apple tree. Prolific period. The prolific author had written over 20 books in just 5 years.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Perpetrate.
To commit or carry out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception. To be responsible for the creation or continuation of a negative situation.
Examples:
Perpetrate harassment. Perpetrate a fraud. The criminal decided to perpetrate another robbery despite his previous arrest.
Greedy.
Having or showing an intense or insatiable desire for wealth, status, power, or food.
Examples:
Greedy person. Greedy for money. His greedy behavior led him to steal from the company.
Marvelous.
Causing wonder or astonishment, excellent.
Examples:
Marvelous performance. Marvelous power. The view from the top of the mountain was marvelous.
Smite.
To strike with a heavy blow or weapon, to defeat or conquer decisively, to afflict with sudden or severe pain or affliction.
Examples:
Smite enemies. Smite a blow. The hero was able to smite the monster with a single blow.
Culminate.
To reach a peak or climax.
Examples:
Culminate in a heart attack. Culminate in failure. The event will culminate in a grand fireworks display.
Stepfather.
A man who is married to one's mother but is not one's biological father.
Examples:
Supportive stepfather. Stepfather role. I didn't get along with my stepfather when I was young, but now we're like best friends.
Captivate.
To attract and hold the attention or interest of.
Examples:
Captivate public sentiment. Captivate the mind. The magician captivated the audience with his illusions.
Crocodile.
A large, carnivorous reptile with powerful jaws and a long, scaly body, native to tropical regions and often found in rivers and freshwater habitats.
Examples:
Crocodile hide. Saltwater crocodile. The crocodile attack left the villagers in a state of shock and fear.
Charismatic.
Having a strong and magnetic personality that attracts and influences others.
Examples:
Charismatic chairman. Charismatic personality. He was a charismatic leader and could persuade others to follow his ideas.
Cobra.
A venomous snake found in Africa and Asia that can raise its head and spread a hood when threatened.
Examples:
Cobra venom. Cobra bite. The king cobra slithered silently across the ground.
Indelible.
Cannot be removed, erased, or forgot.
Examples:
An indelible ink. An indelible disgrace. She left an indelible mark on our country's literature.
Scar.
A mark that remains on the skin after a wound has healed.
Examples:
burn scar, carry a scar. Even after the wound has healed, a scar remains.
Majestic.
Impressive or grand in appearance, size, or manner, stately.
Examples:
A majestic figure. A majestic sense of purpose. The majestic mountain range was a sight to behold.
Reconnect.
To connect again after a break or interruption.
Examples:
Reconnect a telephone. Reconnect with family. After a long period of estrangement, they reconnected with each other.
Mound.
A raised area of ground or dirt, often used for burial, construction, or as a fortification, a large, rounded pile or heap.
Examples:
Mound of dirt. Burial mound. The team discovered a hidden mound in the desert.
Incubate.
To keep warm and protected, especially to hatch eggs, to develop and nurture.
Examples:
Incubate terrorism in developing countries. Incubate an idea. The scientists decided to incubate the eggs for further study.
Hatch.
To cause an egg to break to allow a young animal to come out, to produce and expand something that is in an early stage.
Examples:
Hatch a plan. Hatch a baby chick. The eggs began to hatch, and the small chicks emerged.
Fray.
To become worn or damaged at the edges or with use, to become angry or upset, especially in a public or noisy way, to fight or engage in conflict.
Examples:
Fray tempers. Fray our relationship. The edges of the old blanket had started to fray, so I decided to sew them up.
Wherein.
In or during which, in the place, time, or situation that.
Examples:
Progress to a level wherein. Wherein he is mistaken. The court ruled in favor of the plaintiff, wherein they were awarded damages for the defendant's negligence.
Throb.
To beat with a strong, regular rhythm, as a pulse or a heart.
Examples:
Throb at the thought of the accident. Throb with excitement. The wound continued to throb with pain, despite the medication.
Cot.
A small bed for a baby or child, typically with high sides, to prevent the child from falling out.
Examples:
Cot in the tent. Baby's cot. The hospital provides cots for patients' families who want to stay overnight.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Despise.
To feel strong dislike or contempt for someone or something, often because of a perceived fault or failing. To have a low or unfavorable opinion of something.
Examples:
despise a particular food. Secretly despise. I despise injustice and those who perpetrate it.
Loathe.
To feel strong hatred or disgust for someone or something. To be unwilling or reluctant to do something.
Examples:
loathe violence. Loathe broccoli. I absolutely loathe spiders and can't stand to be near them.
Relocate.
To move or move something or someone to a new place and build a house or a business there.
Examples:
relocate a company. Relocate with a new job. The university relocated to campuses several miles away.
Venomous.
Extremely poisonous or injurious, containing or producing venom, marked by deep ill will.
Examples:
the venomous jellyfish's sting. Have venomous eyes. The venomous snake bit him, causing him to go into shock.
Viper.
Venomous snake.
Examples:
brood of vipers. Viper poison. The pit viper coiled up, ready to strike at its prey.
Tidbit.
A small and interesting or tasty piece of information, news, or gossip. A small and appetizing item of food or delicacy.
Examples:
amusing tidbit. Tidbit of gossip. The teacher shared a tidbit of historical trivia to spark the students' interest.
Inexplicable.
Unable to be explained, understood, or accounted for, mysterious or puzzling.
Examples:
inexplicable event. Inexplicable decision. The reason for his sudden disappearance from work was inexplicable.
Rut.
A long track or groove worn into the ground, typically by the repeated passage of wheels or other heavy objects, a fixed, boring or monotonous routine or course of action.
Examples:
falling into a rut. Boring routine rut. The company seems stuck in a rut and needs to try something new.
Mammal.
Any animal of which the female gives birth to live young, not eggs, and feeds her young on milk from her own body.
Examples:
a primitive mammal. A sort of mammal. Marine mammal populations are declining worldwide due to ocean pollution.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Rest.
To forcibly take or pull something away from someone or something else. To obtain something with great effort or struggle. To twist or contort something.
Examples.
Wrest information from the reluctant witness. Wrest control of the city. The politician tried to wrest the microphone from the moderator during the heated debate.
Keystone.
The central stone at the top of an arch, which holds all other stones in place.
Examples.
Keystone for success. The keystone of campaign reform. The keystone of the arch held the structure together.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples.
Rainforest destruction. Tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the earth.
Autocratic.
Having absolute power and forcing people to obey completely without asking.
Examples.
In an autocratic manner. Autocratic regimes. That emperor amended the law to allow him to continue his autocratic rule even after he abdicated.
Statesman.
A man who is a respected leader or politician in national or international affairs.
Examples.
A woman statesman. International statesman. This statue honors a distinguished statesman.
Pollute.
To make an area or substance, such as land, air, water, etc., dirty or harmful to living things, by adding waste matter or harmful chemicals.
Examples.
Pollute the air. Pollute the thread. We should do our best not to pollute the environment.
Herbicide.
A substance used to kill or control the growth of unwanted plants.
Examples.
Banned herbicide. Herbicide resistance. The farmer sprayed herbicide on his crops to kill weeds.
Fungicide.
A substance or chemical used to kill or inhibit the growth of fungi, typically used in agriculture, horticulture, or the treatment of fungal infections in humans or animals.
Examples.
Apply fungicide. Agricultural fungicide. The plant nursery sprayed fungicide on their seedlings to prevent damping off disease.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples.
The peril of the sea. Environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples.
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Misguided.
Having or showing a wrong or mistaken understanding of a situation or course of action.
Examples:
Misguided policies. A misguided sense of duty. His misguided attempt to fix the problem only made it worse.
Dinosaur.
A large extinct reptile, often with an armored back, long neck, tail, and bony plates on the skin.
Examples:
Hulking dinosaur. Dinosaur fossil. The discovery of a new dinosaur species made headlines in the scientific community.
Bask.
To expose oneself to warmth, sunlight, or enjoyment with a pleasant feeling of relaxation and contentment.
Examples:
Bask in the sun. Bask in the attention. The lizard basked on the warm rock for hours.
Complacency.
A feeling of self-satisfaction or contentment, often resulting in a lack of motivation to improve or address problems.
Examples:
Dangerous complacency. Avoid complacency. The team's complacency led to their defeat, as they didn't put in the effort needed to win the game.
Hatchling.
A young bird, reptile, or fish that has emerged from its egg.
Examples:
Hatchling turtle. Snake hatchling. The mother bird fiercely protected her hatchlings and kept them safe in their nest.
Monsoon.
A seasonal wind system that brings heavy rainfall to a region, typically occurring in tropical areas.
Examples:
Monsoon season. Monsoon current. The monsoon rains often bring relief to areas suffering from drought.
Barrage.
A concentrated and continuous outpouring or overwhelming amount of something, such as bombs, questions, criticisms, or comments, a defensive barrier of artillery fire or gunfire.
Examples:
Barrage of questions. Artillery barrage. She used a barrage of facts and figures to make her argument.
Doom.
Death, destruction, or some other terrible situation that cannot be avoided.
Examples:
Economic doom. Prophet of doom. Everyone was aware of the impending doom, but was unable to prevent it.
Veterinarian.
Formal for a vet, a medical professional who specializes in the care and treatment of animals, especially those that are domesticated or kept as pets.
Examples:
Veterinarian clinic. Experienced veterinarian. I took my pet to the veterinarian for a routine checkup.
Autopsy.
A medical examination performed on a dead body to determine the cause of death or identify any underlying medical conditions or injuries. A post-mortem examination or necropsy in animals.
Examples:
Forensic autopsy. Perform an autopsy. The autopsy report revealed that the cause of death was a heart attack. Gout. A form of arthritis characterized by sudden and severe pain, tenderness, and inflammation in the joints, particularly in the big toe, caused by an accumulation of uric acid in the blood.
Examples:
Gout treatment. Gout arthritis. The rich food and drink were delicious, but gave him painful gout in his toes. Filthy. Dirty or unclean, often to an extreme or offensive degree, morally offensive or obscene.
Examples:
Filthy streets. Filthy language. The hotel room was filthy with dirty sheets and stained carpets. Ironic. A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected, the use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning. Examples: Ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter. Sarcastic. Using irony and cutting language to mock, ridicule, or convey contempt, saying the opposite of what is meant in a mocking tone. Examples: Use sarcastic language. Sarcastic sense of humor. Her sarcastic remarks made it clear that she wasn't happy with the situation. Cesspit. A pit or tank used for the disposal of human waste or sewage. Examples: Cesspit cleaning. Stuck in the cesspit. The public cesspit was overflowing and causing a major health hazard. Effluent. Liquid waste or sewage that is discharged or released into a body of water, a byproduct or waste material that flows out or is expelled from a manufacturing process or system. Examples: Effluent discharge. Toxic effluent. The factory's effluent was carefully monitored to ensure it didn't harm the environment. Toxin. A poisonous substance produced by a living organism, such as a plant, animal, or microorganism, a chemical compound that can cause harm or illness to a living organism. Examples: Toxin exposure. Toxin production. Mold exposure can release dangerous toxins into the air. Lifeblood. A vital or essential element or substance that is necessary for survival or success. Examples: The lifeblood of every organization. The lifeblood of the economy. The company's reputation is its lifeblood.
Telemetry.
The process of collecting and transmitting data from remote or inaccessible sources using wireless or other communication means, usually for monitoring or control purposes.
Examples:
telemetry technology, telemetry system. The satellite sends telemetry data back to Earth to help scientists study the atmosphere.
Bandit.
A person who robs or steals, often while using violence or threats. A criminal who operates outside the law and steals from others.
Examples:
wilderness bandit, notorious bandit. A group of armed bandits attacked the villagers during the night.
Dolphin.
A marine mammal that typically has a beak-like snout, a streamlined body, and flippers, and that feeds on fish and squid.
Examples:
dolphin show, dolphin watching tour. The large group of dolphins swam gracefully in the ocean, jumping out of the water now and then.
Migratory.
Relating to or characterized by the movement of individuals or groups from one place to another, often for regular seasonal or environmental reasons.
Examples:
migratory species, migratory route. The migratory birds flew thousands of miles to reach their wintering grounds.
Intolerant.
The inability or refusal to accept or respect views, beliefs, or behavior that differ from someone's own, unable to eat food without adverse effects.
Examples:
an intolerant person, intolerant of criticism. His intolerant attitude towards other cultures made it difficult for him to get along with others.
Drown.
To die or cause to die by being unable to breathe underwater.
Examples:
drown in a bath. I was drowned in work. Floods have the potential to drown any subsurface animals easily.
Beak.
The hard and pointed or curved mouth of a bird.
Examples:
sharp beak, a tip of the beak. The bird's beak evolves according to the type of prey it can take on the area.
Displace.
To force someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
displace workers. Displace the explosive power. The construction of the new dam will displace hundreds of families living downstream.
Wreck.
A ship that has sunk or has been destroyed, a vehicle that has been badly damaged in an accident.
Examples:
the house was a wreck. A worthless wreck. The divers accidentally discovered a wreck on the ocean floor.
Livelihood.
A means of earning money people need to pay for food, a place to live, clothing, etc.
Examples:
a means of livelihood, livelihood assistance. I could no longer earn my own livelihood.
Berserk.
In a state of wild, frenzied, or unrestrained behavior, acting or behaving in a violent, irrational, or uncontrollable manner.
Examples:
run berserk, a berserk rage. The fans went berserk when their team scored the winning goal in the game's final seconds.
Bungalow.
A small, single-story house, often with a front porch or veranda that is typically made of wood or adobe, a type of dwelling that is popular in warm climates, particularly in locations near water.
Examples:
beach bungalow, wooden bungalow. The cozy bungalow nestled in the forest was the perfect weekend getaway.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
supple muscles, supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Bleak.
Unlikely to be favorable, unpleasantly cold and damp, offering little or no hope.
Examples:
prospects were bleak. Bleak future. The political landscape looks bleak without a change of administration.
Galvanize.
To stimulate or shock someone into taking action, to cover metal containing zinc to protect it from rust.
Examples:
galvanize steel. Galvanize the country. The motivational speech galvanized the team and gave them the drive to succeed.
Stroll.
To walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way and with no apparent aim.
Examples:
stroll across a street. Stroll through the countryside. We could stroll into town if you like.
Totem.
A sacred object or symbol that represents a person, family, clan, or community, often used in indigenous cultures as part of a belief system or religious practice.
Examples:
tribal totem. Animal totem. The totem pole symbolized the tribe's culture and history, depicting important figures and events.
Disturb.
To interrupt someone who is trying to work, sleep, etc.
Examples:
disturb the peace. Disturb his sleep. Tourists frequently disturb the island's delicate natural balance.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Frightening.
causing fear or alarm or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Plantation.
A large farm or estate, typically in a tropical or subtropical country, used for growing cash crops.
Examples:
A rubber plantation. Plantation house. The former plantation owner struggled to adjust to life without the enslaved people that once worked for him.
Venom.
A toxic substance produced by an animal, typically a snake or insect, and injected into prey or an enemy by biting or stinging.
Examples:
The venom of a lizard. Injected venom. The snake's venom is highly toxic and can be fatal to humans.